Photo faded in the sun, corners bent but love's not done. Smile still frozen, young and true. Time moved on, but not me and you. Found it tucked in a coffee can, shoebox letters, rubber band. Your hair was wild, mine too neat. Summer dust around our feet. Funny how a picture knows every place my heart still goes. Mama's porch, that old wide rail, Daddy laughing, telling tales. We didn't pose, just stood around. Caught me at life, no perfect sound. A photo faded in the sun, held together, coming undone. Every line that time has drawn still leaves your face when the light is gone. I could step inside that frame, I'd stay right there, avoid the change. Let the years just pass me by like dust across a summer sky. Now it's taped to my dashboard light, riding shotgun every night. When the road feels cold and long, it reminds me where I'm from. Photo faded in the sun, lost its color, not the love. Some things break, some things stay, even when the world turns gray. Yeah, time may run, but that picture stays. Fresh white lines in the morning sun, covering scars we can't outrun. Same old boards, different shade. Fences painted white again. I walk the yard with a borrowed brush. Quiet house, but the paint smells new. Every stroke brings back a voice saying, son, some things are up to you. Fences painted white again, like we're starting over. Kind and love was plain. Fences painted white again. Summer days in cut-off jeans. Dad laughed loud, Mom kept time. We drip paint on the grass. We'd fix it all next time. Didn't know we were sealing in every memory. Fences painted white again. try but to remind. Love can heal what time forgets. If forgiveness had a cutter, it looks something like this. Bright enough to face the truth, soft enough to miss. Rattling seats and dusty roads, laughter loud, nobody owes. That yellow sound still follows me, echoes of the old school bus. I drive my kids past that same bend, same tall trees but thinner friends. They wave goodbye with sleepy eyes, and I swear I hear my younger self inside. Echoes of the old school bus carry dreams and trouble dust. Every mile we learn to trust who we were before we rushed. Backpack, heavy pockets like bubble gum and paper fights for crushed notes on folded lines. Last stop meant we still had time. Didn't know those noisy days were the quiet ones I'd crave. Echoes of the old school bus, every joke, every fuss, now they live inside my head long after those roads are dead. If I could ride it one more mile, I'd sit back, shut my mouth and smile. Let the future wait its turn. Let those lessons take their time. Still teach me here and now how to laugh and slow it down. engine hums then fades away, but those echoes always stay. Dirt on these pockets full, nails bent, dreams still new. Morning sun on borrowed clothes, childhood dreams in overalls. Childhood dreams in overalls, too big, too small. Wore 'em proud, wore 'em thin, didn't know we had it all. Closet holds a different size, mirror shows some borrowed time. I still feel that loose thread pulling me back then. Funny how the things we wore still fit the soul. Chasing clouds behind the shed, naming stars above the fence. Thought the world was just this far, safe inside my daddy's arms. Childhood dreams and overalls, sunburned tall. Every hope had open seams, ready for it all. If I could button up again that fearless skin, I'd walk out just like I did, with nothing but a grin. Those childhood dreams and overalls still call my name, reminding me the truest plans don't ever change. Folded now but not gone, dreams still wear 'em all alone. Every morning sun on my skin, Mama's call drifting on a southern wind. Old screen door singing when it slammed too hard. Every dream fell closer in a beat-up yard. Time was slow, hearts were brave. We didn't know what we'd lose, what we'd save. And down that dusty lane where the wild grass grew, I learned who I was before I knew you. Rusty bikes, paper planes, laughing loud through the summer rain. Yeah, life was plain, but it felt so right. Childhood on a dusty lane every night. Sad stories on a wooden chair, coffee strong and a preacher's prayer. Radio songs about love and pain, we sang along, didn't feel the rain. And down that dusty lane, shadows ran, we chased the moon with a stick and can. No gold rings, no champagne, just fireflies and window pane. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. And down that dusty lane, I close my eyes, see younger me under endless skies. If I could stay, I swear I'd remain in that moment before the pain. Yeah, life moved on, but my heart still stays with childhood on a dusty lane. Gravel pipes under worn-out tires, memory burns like an old campfire. I wave goodbye, but I whisper your name. When childhood on the dusty dusty roads and a faded sun, where laughter lingered and days were young. I drive these back roads slow tonight, the fields all golden in the fading light. Old barns and fences, memories they hold, stories of a life we once called gold. Back roads to yesterday, I ride again through the echoes of laughter and old friends. Every mile takes me where I long to stay, on the back roads to yesterday. The creek still whispers under the bridge, the swing by the oak hasn't moved an inch. I hear the songs we used to play and see the faces that never stayed. Even the sunset feels like a friend, guiding me gently to the places I've been, through the dust and the time that slips away. I chase the back roads, I can't let them stray. Back roads to yesterday, I ride again through the echo pine post, knife marked skin, letters crooked, cutting thin. Weathered wood still knows our names long after we outgrew the flame. Carved names on a fence post, swore we'd never change. Time took a hammer to those words, but the scars still stay. I lean there now with older hands, same dirt road, different plans. Grass grew tall where we once ran. Life don't wait like we once did it. Funny how a promise holds even when it breaks. Barely dark, July heat, borrowed knife and shaking knees. You laughed, said make it deep, like love was built to bleed. Carved names on the fence post, hearts too young to know that forever's just a word till the leaving starts to show. If I could sand those letters smooth, trace them one last time, I thank them for the truth they taught about your heart and mine. Those carved names on the fence post. Carved names on the fence post. Ain't a shame, ain't a boast, just proof that once upon a time we loved hard, we loved close. Rain may fall, wood may split, those names won't quit. Carousel lights spin red and blue, cotton candy, sky so new. Every shout, every sound still echoes from the fairground. Grounds are quiet, grass grown tall, rust on gates, no music call. Still I hear a midway tune when the evening falls too soon. Echoes from the county fairground ring like laughter I once found. Every bell and spinning wheel taught my heart how joy can feel. ticket stubs in sweaty hands, guessing away, making plans. Ferris wheel at sunset glow, promised love we didn't know. Didn't know when lights went down we'd carry this around. Echoes from the county fairground follow me from town to town. Every song the speakers played still knows the games we played. If I could win one more cheap prize or lose my voice in cheers, I'd trade a year of grown-up days for one of those nights here. Echoes from the county fairground follow me from town to town. Every song the speakers played still knows the games we played. Sparks climb up to a midnight sky, pine smoke curls as the daylight dies. Boots in a circle, no need to speed. Night knows what we need. Campfire nights long ago, where the truth burns slow. Every light, every scar felt closer under the stars. I strike a match just now and then for the quiet more than the flame. Same old stories still show up when the world gets loud again. Funny how a simple fire can light the hole inside. Bent tin cups and off-key songs, passing secrets all night long. Talking brave, dreaming wide, swearing we never say goodbye. Campfire nights long ago taught us more than we were told. Every spark touched the dark, left a mark on who we'd grow. If I could sit there one more time with smoke in my eyes and hope in my chest, I'd thank that fire for showing me how to feel at rest. Those campfire nights long ago ain't ashes, just a glow. Still they warm me when I'm cold. Still they teach me what I know. Stars hold on, night still hums that song. Count to 10, don't turn around. Straw in hair, boots on ground. Holding breath till voices break. Hide and seek in the hay balers. Barn feels bigger when it's quiet. Dust don't laugh the way it did. I step slow where we once ran, still here ready or not. Funny how the waiting part hits the heart. Hide and seek in the hay bale. Sun slipping low. Winning wasn't being found. It was not going home. Footsteps close, I'd bite my grin. Hey, it chaunt my shins and skin. We'd switch sides, bend the rules, just to stretch the afternoon. Hide and seek in the hay bales. Hearts beating loud. Learn how quiet can be brave in a world of sound. If I ever miss the kid who didn't rush the day, I remember hiding just long enough to want to stay. Those hide and seek hay bale days still call me slow, saying some of life's best moments happen unseen, you know. Counting stops, laughter fades. Game lives on in hay. lunchbox dented blue, packed with hope and peanut butter too. Didn't know what the world would do with a kid and a dream or two. I still keep it on a dusty shelf, been scratched like my old self. Open it when days feel mean, just to check what's still in me. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, bigger than it ever seemed. Every wish and paper plan fit right there in a child's hand. Mama's note in shaky ink, be good kid and don't overthink. Trading snacks, making deals, buying time between the bells. Funny how the smallest things carry everything. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, leaked a little at the seams, but every dent, every scar shows how hard we wanted far. If I could pack it up again, I'd bring less fear, more belief. But I guess that's how you learn what to carry, what to leave. A tin lunchbox full of dreams ain't as full, but still it seems enough to get me through the day and remember why I stayed. Lid snaps shut, world rolls on, dreams still packed, just moving on. Rusty hum in the break of dawn, diesel dreams and a baseball cap. Every field had a melody, Grandpa sang it on that old tractor. That machine's parked by the barn, tire low but the paint's still proud. I hear his tune in the engine knock when the world gets too loud. Grandpa's tractor song rolls slow but strong, taught me work ain't just for pay, it's how you love all day. Sun up sweat on an open field, grease-stained hands, a crooked grin. You tap time on the steering wheel like the land was listening. Didn't know I was learning life, one furrow at a time. Grandpa's tractor song, simple notes but long. Every mile it rolled along, carried right from wrong. If I ever forget where I stand, or why I still believe, I follow tire tracks through the dust, back to what he gave to me. if I ever forget where I stand, or why I still believe I'll follow tire tracks through the dust, back to what he gave to me.
Carnival lights flicker in my mind, laughter echoes down the old dirt lane. I can see the Ferris wheel turn, spinning high in the summer sky. Cotton candy hands, carousel rides, and you laughing by my side. The scent of popcorn in the warm night air, and shadows of friends who aren't there. Oh, the ghosts of the county fair, they whisper soft and low. The ride's long gone, but the memories glow. Every cheer, every game we played still haunts my heart. In the warm evening shade, the prize ribbons faded, the booths boarded up tight, but I remember the music and the fireflies at night. Carousel horse, where you first held my hand, a small town fair, a young heart's land. Time moves on, the fairgrounds sleep, but the echoes linger, secrets they keep. I walk past the empty lot, I swear I hear your laughter on the summer air. Oh, the ghosts of the county fair, they whisper soft and low. The ride's long gone, but the memories glow. Every cheer, every game we played still haunts my heart. In the warm evening shade, and I tip my hat to the past, where the ghosts of summer last. Yellow hands in summer green, wishes whispered, never seen.
Dandelions of long ago blew our dreams in rows and rows. We didn't know which way they'd go. We just let them fly. I walked that fence where we once ran. Boots a little heavier now than then. The field feels small, the sky still can hold me. Funny how the smallest things remember everything. Barefoot circles in the yard, counting stars before it's dark. Every wish was falling hard from our hands. Those dandelions of long ago carried hope we couldn't hold. Every seed a story told before goodbye. Maybe some are growing still on roads we never meant to fill. Maybe that's the magic will finds a way. One deep breath, eyes closed tight, let it go. Dandelions of long ago taught my heart what letting go really means and how to grow in the wind. Yellow fades to silver gray, but the wish don't fade away. Laughing rides on dusty air, wheels complain but don't care. Going nowhere, getting there on memory lane. I passed that field on a county road. Corn's all gone, the barn's been sold. But every fall my heart still knows that sound. Funny how a simple ride can take you back in time. Straw in our hair, laughing in vain. Old songs hum in the wooden frame of a trailer pulled by yesterday. Friday night Wouldn't ask for a smoother line. Just one more lap, one more night in the dark. Lantern sway, someone sings. Stars lean in to listen. Fire rides through memory lane. They don't roll forward, they remain. Teaching hearts to feel again what time can't change. We'll slow down, but the ride stays.
Rattling seats and dusty roads, laughter loud, nobody holds. That yellow sound still follows me, echoes of the old school bus. I drive my kids past that same bend, same tall trees but thinner friends. They wave goodbye with sleepy eyes, and I swear I hear my younger self inside. Echoes of the old school bus carry dreams and troubled us. Every mile we learn to trust who we were before we rushed. Backpack heavy, pockets light, bubble gum and paper fights. First crushed notes on folded lines. Last stop meant we still had time. Didn't know those noisy days were the quiet ones I craved. Echoes of the old school bus, every joke, every fuss, now they live inside my head long after those roads are dead. If I could ride it one more mile, I'd sit back, shut my mouth and smile. Let the future wait its turn. Let those lessons take their time. Echoes of the old school bus didn't make us famous, just us. Still teach me here and now how to laugh and slow it down. Engine hums and fades away, but those echoes always stay. Pine trees sway, afternoon thins, Wind hums soft between the limbs. Before I see him, I already know the whistle through the pines. Grandpa's whistle through the pines, never hurry, never loud. Carry more than just a tune, carry where we're bound. Trails grown over, boots are new, but that sound still cuts me through. I stop and listen, half my mind, walking back in time. Funny how a breath of air shows you care. Hands in pockets, easy stride, sun at his back, world outside, he'd whistle low, let worries go, teach me things he'd never say. Grandpa's whistle through the pines mark the close of day. Let us know the work was done and it's okay to stay. If I ever lose my way or talk too much too fast, I listen for that simple tune that still knows how to last. That whistle through the pines of his, life's quiet inside me, reminds me strength don't need a shout, just honesty. Wind moves on, pines still sway, whistle stays this way. Shake it once, then let it be. Tiny town inside of me. White flakes learn to drift and stay, a snow globe memory. Shelf collects another year. Dust and light replace the cheer. I turn it slow, the room feels small. Winter finds me again. Funny how the quiet shape makes time wait. A snow globe memory, shaking free. Every piece of yesterday falling back to me. Christmas lights in grandma's den. Radio hums, it's snowing then. I'd hold the world in both my hands, watch it settle. That snow globe memory, clear and slow, teaching me the prettiest things don't last but glow. If I could keep it spinning on before the silence came, I'd let the snow fall one more time without a name. This snow globe memory breaks and heals. Even when the flakes are gone, the feeling's real. Set it down, let winter rest. World goes still inside my chest. Crickets hum and a tire key. Hay dust floats where the shadows lean. Night slows down, holds its breath before the stories all get said. Lantern light on the barn wall flickers big, then fades to small. Every sway, every fall shows me where I came from. I stand here longer than I planned. Same old boards, different hands. World runs fast beyond this gate, but this glow still knows my name. Funny how a simple flame can make the night feel safe. Grandpa's laugh, coffee cup, boots by the door, sleeves rolled up, counting stars, lying back, learning quiet in the dark. Lantern light on the barn wall keeps a ghost from feeling cold. Every truth I couldn't say still hangs here in the glow. When the wind starts talking low and doubt comes creeping in, I borrow that old steady flame again. The lantern light on the barn wall don't burn bright, but burns long. Teaches me the dark ain't wrong when you know where you belong. Wick burns down, night moves on, but the light stays strong. barefoot morning, sun on my skin, mama's call drifting on the southern wind. Old screen door singing when it slammed too hard. Every dream felt closer in a beat-up yard. Time was slow, hearts were brave. We didn't know what we'd lose, what we'd say. Down that dusty lane where the wild grass grew, I learned who I was before I knew you. Rusty bikes, paper planes, laughing loud through the summer rain. Yeah, life was plain, but it felt so right. Childhood on the dusty lane every night. Granddad stories on a wooden chair, coffee strong and a preacher's prayer. Radio songs about love and pain. We sang along, didn't feel the rain. Down that dusty lane, shadows ran. We chased the moon with a stick and can. No gold rings, no champagne, just fireflies and window pane. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. And the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. Down that dusty lane, I close my eyes, see younger me under endless skies. If I could stay, I swear I'd remain in that moment before the pain. Yeah, life moved on, but my heart still stays with childhood on a dusty lane. Yeah, gravel pops under worn out tire. Memory burns like an old campfire. I wave goodbye, but I whisper your name. Childhood on the dusty lane.